did this right or not. I'm not good with this kind of stuff. What the hell is going on with this? I can't figure it out. I must be dumb. Can you help me figure this out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's that thing right there, and I pressed copy link.
You what?
Copy link, and then I sent it. But I don't know what the fuck it's doing right now.
You gotta send it to...
No, I already did.
Is it just supposed to
I
click
don't
on it?
know what to... I don't know.
Probably
And I
have to
don't...
YouTube
And,
it.
yeah, but... oh, my God. And also, too, my lives are so slow that it doesn't bring people on until later.
It doesn't?
No, like, it takes a little bit for some reason for mine to kick in. I don't know why.
Hmm.
And then as this is happening, my battery's slowly dying.
Here. Oh, wait, let me see my phone. You can have it.
No, there it goes.
Is it going?
Yeah. It said it.
What did it say?
Wait, why is it doing that? It said they'll be removed.
Hmm?
Cancel that.
Hello.
Hey.
Right, it would.
I wasn't knowing how to figure this out.
You're good. When you sent it to me, it wouldn't let me click it, so I had to send it to myself to press the notification to join.
I don't understand any of that stuff.
I'm new to it as well. I'm slowly figuring it out.
And our stuff's like delayed too. Our voices.
Delay is so funny sometimes.
Okay, okay, there we go. I'm gonna get my kids really quick. 1 second, okay? What are you doing?
I dropped my
Okay, so anyway, how are you tonight?
I'm pretty good.
I'm about ready to tell you what they did to my throat. So we're gonna start this conversation out like this. Okay, so me and Jordy were talking about acid reflux and GERD, and I told them that they fucking did shit to my throat in the hospital and stuff. So they had me lay down, and they stuck this camera down my esophagus. Yeah, way to start a conversation, but they
That
looked
sounds
down there.
extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, and they found that my esophagus was like this small. I couldn't swallow any solid food. So they literally had to take this thing and like stretch my esophagus with a balloon. So for 9 months when I was pregnant with my son, I couldn't eat any solid food. Imagine that.
That's crazy. Holy
9 months. So anyways, though, yeah.
So you were just eating baby food, pretty
I
much.
had to literally actually eat baby food, and I actually had to eat steak, and I had to grind and blend on my food. It was ridiculous. So is
I
my
couldn't
voice
never.
deep?
Oh, that sounds so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was. Is it deep though, my voice?
um, no, it's sounds fairly normal. It's not as deep as some female voices that I've heard.
Mine's deep. It sounds like Bella on Twilight. It's deeper.
I'm trying to find my headset. I've been bamboozled. Hold on.
No, it's okay.
Where'd it go? That's...
Space Ninja. Hello. The goat. Can I get a hello from you? Hello.
Where did...
Jordy is probably going to say hello too, but I don't know what he meant. He said something, but I couldn't hear him. And we're in a big delay too. Like I say something and then it feels like a minute later he responds. So bear with us. And then you have an American and you have an Australian. So we're gonna have some lingo issues here too sometimes.
I...
And my friend was telling me the other day when I was talking to her, she's like, she lives in the UK though. She goes, I need to go to the loo. And I said, what the fuck is a loo? And she goes, the bathroom. And I go, what? I go, we just call it bathroom. Like, what the fuck is a loo? So there's a lot of stuff to learn.
Yeah.
Someone wants a hello from you though, Jordy.
Oh, hello there. Hello, everybody.
There we go. Now you can see my face better. I don't know if I like that though. I want to go back in the day. Should I be insecure about missing my pinky? No.
I've never been asked that before.
Yeah, me either. Missing a limb? I
Something
mean,
new.
my son is saying, why is there a delay? I don't know. It's because we're overseas apart.
Hundreds and millions of miles apart.
Yeah,
Probably not
exactly.
millions, but
Well, we're pretty far apart, but anyway, so I'm gonna pull these cards for you if I can find them. One second, I'm gonna go get it.
okie
You can
dokie.
enjoy my Tupac poster and my little stuffed animal plushie. Oh, they're on the ground. Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Found my headset.
Holy shit, I need to get some of those. Okay, so I have these, the rose
Ooh.
deck, the moon deck, and spirit animal ones. You said that reminds you of Pokemon. Tell me why it does.
I don't know. I've only I'm not don't really know much about the whole like the decks that you have. I've only ever like known about game decks and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know much about reading. They're pretty fun. I mean,
I feel
let's
like
see. So you're
I should sort of know about them because my dad has a deck and he has like the rune stones and stuff as well. I just
oh he
never really
does.
got into it. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think you're a Libra, right?
Leo.
You're a Leo. Okay, my daughter's a Leo too. I thought you said Libra the other night, but you're August 2nd, right?
Yeah.
So I just usually like divide these things in three piles, and then I pull a card from each one. I'm just interested in pulling for you. So let me see what I get. Okay, that's kind of funny because the first one's a Scorpio, which that's what I am. And so me and you talk a lot. So here's the second one. You got another Scorpio card.
Oh. I'm not sure what that means, but
Really weird. I'll read it to you in a second. And then you got a full moon eclipse. So I'll read you all three of them so you'll understand better what they mean. But that's kind of weird. All right. Let me see. Full moon in Scorpio 82. It says if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this far as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying about yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're thinking about. Um, if someone has been unkind to you, it's time for you to release them. And then it says, so the basic meanings of this card are let things go, don't hold grudges, and end an argument.
that, that's
Okay.
crazy. That's whoa.
Is there something like connected with them?
It's, that's odd. I've never had a reading done before as well.
I'm gonna. Well, you know what though? I'll read to you like in more detail, like in box, because when I do like personal readings, they get really, really in depth and really in detail, and there's some personal stuff that comes out that I don't want to come out on here. You know what I mean? In front of
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
But hold on. You talk to them, and I'll look up the other one.
What's everybody in the chat up to? There's 13 people in here. Why are you not talking?
Because it's on mine, and I'm old. If we would have went on yours, there would have been a lot more people.
I think we have the same people. No one's talking.
It's because it's Ashley and Jordy together, and it's fucking weird. So they're just sitting there looking at us like, what are these two weird people doing together?
Oh, that's funny.
But your people, I guarantee, are a lot more. I mean, I don't want to dog my subscribers or anything like that, but like I've Christian people in my on my YouTube, you know what I mean? And like I there might be some people who are a little more judgy. I don't mean that to the people if you're listening. I don't mean to be rude, but it's just kind of true. And so maybe some people are like, I'm not watching these two talking, especially if we're doing these. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But they'll talk, and it's making me feel fucking weird that they're not talking.
And they're like, oh, a new human. We must study.
Yeah, no shit.
I've questioned that sometimes. I question whether I'm human or not sometimes. It's like,
You
am I
shouldn't do
actually
that.
human, or was I just like beamed down onto Earth?
If you start talking like that, you're gonna trip me the fuck out because my mind gets to thinking, and if I think like that, it'll go deeper and deeper and deeper, and then I'll start asking my questions, and then there's this shit where it'll make you feel like suddenly, like, oh my god, am I dead? Am I really here on Earth right now? Am I really alive? And I'll start freaking
I,
out.
I question myself that all the time too.
I do not like that, and I start getting scared and anxiety. For some reason, okay, full moon eclipse. I'm not finding this. Here we go. I'm blind. I should be wearing my glasses. Okay. This says the doors shut, which stand shut, will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track, and forgiveness will set you free of karma. So meditation's much needed, which could be talking about how you need to like take a little more break from things once in a while, from the guitar, from social media, from all this. But you did have a little vacation.
It's just crazy how accurate the cards are.
My
Especially,
card.
it's
I know, and it's really weird that you got Scorpio cards though, especially since you're not one. But I think that probably has to do with like the way you have been vibing lately, and also it might have to do with like you being stubborn and stuff like that. Maybe like in your own personal life with certain things, because Scorpios are really stubborn and stuff, and so it could be that.
just a big ball of stubbornness.
I am. But I'm not gonna deny it. My husband, he kind of gets a little pissed off because I'm a little shit for him sometimes, but it's true. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rose cards. So your dad does divination or what?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure what it's called. I think he just like reads the cards and stuff.
He
But
just
he
pulls
hasn't done it
them.
in a while. I think he needs to do the charge thing with the full moon,
Oh, okay. I don't really
with
do
the
that.
cleansing thing.
I
I'm
know
not
what you're
sure what it's
talking
called.
about. No, it's okay. Just relax. Yeah, I don't really do that, but I know what you're talking about. And I don't do that like on a certain day, like the moon or anything like that. I just do it whenever things like come to me and stuff like that. But okay. This one's funny. So you have somebody who's lying to you. The storyteller card, this is somebody that's lying to you. I don't know who would be doing that, but that's what this one says. And then the alchemist. And like I said, I'll read you a little bit more details about these when I pull them. And the self. And this one, again, is about taking care of yourself. So we got two cards tonight that are about taking care of yourself. So let's see. And last night, Gertie, I was trying to talk to you and your mom. I was like, I was trying to tell you something that made sense. I was like, hey, Gertie, tell your mom I appreciate her for stepping in and like being your mom. And you were looking at the comments like this. You weren't like picking up what I was saying. And I started laughing so hard at my husband. I'm like, he's not listening to what I'm saying. He can't really hear me right now. He's not home
I,
right
yeah, no, the lights were on. No one was home. I was really trying.
now, though. I love that so much. I'm not home half the time I'm talking to you. I'm just doing something else, not, smoking.
Just off with the fairies.
Yep. Off to Zan World. Okay. So this self card means consciousness, unconsciousness, ego, wholeness, and awareness. And this is an Aries card. But it's basically asking you what are you limiting for your beliefs? And then, like I said, it's taking care of you. And then I'll read you two more, and then yours is done. But I'll do like a personal one, like when we're inboxing. Like I said, there's like a lot of stuff coming to me that I'm not gonna say on here. That's like really actually personal. And like, oh, I will say this because they don't. This is vague, but it's sad. Very sad. So the alchemist card means transformation, intuition, magic, skill, and abilities. And guess what? I didn't know this because I'm looking at this, but I didn't know that that was another Scorpio card. And then your last one, honey. Myths, excitement, drama, dreams, and embellishment. And it means it's a Leo card, and it's asking me, what story are you living or telling yourself, and how does it make you feel? So, and it's saying that the storyteller lives their passion of painting with words. In other words, like they're lying to you. They're making you believe something that they're masking their deceitfulness. So I don't know who's doing that to you, but they can piss off.
I can't think of anyone.
Well, that's because you don't know yet until now.
I'll just be sitting here all night, just like thinking, just like, hmm.
No, you have to do that because it'll show up to you. It'll be noticeable. It's probably not happened yet if you don't notice it now. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's weird that people aren't talking. They're looking at our faces, but they're not talking.
They're just sitting there like, what are these two on about? What have they taken? I have so many people ask me that on live, like all the time. Like, what are you on, dude? Like, are you okay?
Watch them do that. I watch them say that to you, and I'm like, why do they always think that he's on something? You look and seem normal to me. If anything, I'm the fucking. And half the time, like people, they're like really mean online. They can get really mean. I had somebody earlier call me ugly, and I had some weird guy say, "Hey, auntie," he called me his aunt or aunt, and he said, "Show me your boobs," and I go, "What the fuck? Why would I do
That's
that?"
that's crazy.
Yeah, people are ruthless. They don't care. But anyways, though, yeah, it's nice to finally meet you in person. I feel
Yeah,
really
you
fucking
too.
weird right now, though. My mind's kind of going blank. I'm like, okay, I know what to say to him in like the keyboard and texting, but I don't know what to say right now while I'm in person.
Yeah, I'm sort of the same at the moment. It's like my mind's blank, but it's also going like a million miles an hour.
Mine too. Yes, you're such a dear friend to me, and I care about you so much. And I want to let you know that your music inspires me to paint and do my creative work. And it actually, having you be online actually makes me really happy and have somebody to talk to. Even though I have a husband, you know what I mean? Like, you can have a husband and a spouse but still feel alone. And I mean that in a most respectful way I can towards my husband. He's a good husband. I'm not putting him down. It's just that he works so much that we don't have time really to talk about things, which I've talked to him about this lately. But like it's nice to have you as a friend and talk to you and help me too and everybody else that you have on your YouTube channel. So and I'm thinking about sharing your music in my group if you don't mind, like my reading group.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm so happy that I inspire you
You
and help
do.
you.
Yeah, you do. I was really sad actually. That's why I was on YouTube. I was just like scrolling and looking around. and this is how I found you. So like I was scrolling and looking around, and then I saw you on live, and I'm like, who's this interesting person? Oh my gosh, he's playing the guitar. I love acoustic. My dad passed away. He used to play it all the time. I need to just zone out and listen to it. And so I one night I was like really out of it. I don't care what YouTube says, but I was like on Janet, prescribed people. Um, but I was on Xanax, on Benadryl, and I was like really out of it, and I was stoned basically. And I just zoned out to you playing, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like numbing my brain. This is making me feel so good. And from that day on, I was just like, okay, this is it. This is my friend. I'm gonna pick him to be my friend. And people like, they can choose and not choose their friends. It can happen naturally, but I kind of feel like with you, it happened both. Like I picked to be your friend, but I also like it was natural.
Yeah,
So
it's awesome.
I'm
I
gonna
love
go
it
get my
when things work out like that.
I have a stuffed animal I wanted to introduce you to.
Ooh.
So look at my bed. I have E.T. I have my. This is my favorite stuffed animal. Okay, don't laugh. His name is Geezer, and
Oh, my little sister used to have one like exactly like that my mum gave to her.
I love it so much. He's been with me through like my cancer treatment, and he's been there with me like through surgeries and everything like that. So I love him so much. But I wanted to introduce you guys and look at all the rest of them. I have all Wizard of Oz.
That's so
I got
cool.
a
I love that.
Sleeping Beauty, the cow, and then look at what Jason made me. You're gonna laugh about this. And if you guys are wondering why there's food here, I'll tell you why. It's because my fucking kids eat the food, so we had to hide it from them.
Yep, that's the same thing. My siblings won't stop trying to take food.
Like not an abusive way. I gotta correct that right now before somebody thinks that we're
Yeah, no.
malnourished kids. But they if you get like fruit snacks or like goodies, they'll like eat it all in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Um, but okay, what was I? Oh, I was gonna show you this. Hold on a second. This one's funny. Look at this. Jason actually made this. Look at his fucking face.
That's so awesome.
I started laughing when he gave it to me. I go, honey, I go, that's the most terrible thing that you've ever made. I go, why would you give that to me? And he goes, I thought it was going to be bigger. And look at the size.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah, I wanted you to meet him, but he helps me when I'm nervous. And right now I'm kind of nervous because I'm actually officially meeting in person, kind of.
I'm just fiddling with things. I'm the same. I'm not good with people.
Okay, you don't have to be. I accept you for who you are. You don't have to be nervous around me. I think it's that we're talking in front of people is what's making me so fucking weird.
Someone's vacuuming. I can hear vacuuming. Sorry, I get
No,
distracted
it's okay.
easily.
I do too. I have ADD really bad. That's why I have to move around and do things. And my husband was vacuuming earlier in my other life, and I had to explain to people that he was can't clean the carpet and vacuuming, so it's all good.
Your room looks very awesome though. It's like almost what I want my room to be like, but a darker aesthetic.
Oh, I'm not. We just actually moved here maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago, so we're doing a lot of things to it. My room's not even painted yet. It's still white, and we're planning to paint it. Um, I'll show you my. This is my favorite room right now. Hold on. my loo or bathroom, whatever you want to call it. I have Pink Floyd.
I love that shower curtain. That's awesome.
I painted this dude from this movie, which I don't know if you know what the movie is. It's called They Live. It's an 80s movie. It's a scary movie. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it, but it's a really good movie. I got this to match the Pink Floyd, and then I got this little rainbow thing to match Pink Floyd. I have my crystals up here,
Ooh, pretty.
long crystals, and Jason made me this locker. I'm a dork. He made me a locker. Here's the Stranger Things show that you don't like because people keep calling you Mike. But that show's actually awesome. But okay, so it looks like a locker, and then you open it up, and I have my jewelry, and I have his picture taped on the locker.
That's awesome.
So, and then I got music posters over here and stuff like that. So this is actually my bathroom. It's pretty big. But I like the purple paint and stuff like that, and the black rug.
Yeah.
But yeah, my room, it's here. I have lids hanging up, um, Jokers, Harley Quinn, comic book shit. I'm a Final Fantasy person. If you like that video game, it's kind of
I've never played it. I've heard of it
you,
a little bit.
you should. Okay, here's Stranger Things where I don't know if you know you actually knew them or if you're being sarcastic, but here's Stranger Things. Do you actually know that show?
I think I watched like 2 episodes of it with one of my friends towards the end. I think it was the part with Eddie. I think his name is.
Okay, this is the kid that people say that you look like.
Hold on, hold on. Honestly, I don't. My hair's too long. I don't. What?
They're like they keep going. You look like Mike from Stranger Things, and I keep seeing it in the comments, and I laugh. But it's not a bad thing. That kid is cute, but so I have Stranger Things. I have Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. I have because like I said, I'm a huge Wizard of Oz. I have Care Bears.
Hell
I
yeah,
have Johnny Cash. Tell me you know
Johnny
who Johnny
Cash.
Cash is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have all my comic book shit up here.
Ooh, hell yeah.
So I'm like an old lady child.
That's funny. I'm gonna call myself that when I'm older in the future. I'm gonna call myself an old lady child.
Okay. Do that.
I'm gonna be like my stepmom when she gets older. She's gonna have like the crazy multicolored hair. I'm gonna be exactly like her. We're gonna
Your
match.
mom is cool. Your mom's so cool, and I'm glad that she's stepping up and taking care of you after what you told me. Like I said, I won't get into personal things, but that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
what Jason does for my kids. My kids, this sounds slutty, but my kids have all different dads, so it is what it is. Life just isn't fair sometimes, and it doesn't work out the way we want it to. It's how it is.
I think my three older brothers, they're like my brothers because they have a different biological mum than I do. Same dad though. Ooh, what happened? It's frozen. I think she froze, guys.
There you are.
You're back. There we go. You froze for me.
You froze me too. I was probably doing an idiotic face. You were like holding your earphones, looking all like poster like model, and then I was sitting there probably looking weird.
You just had the most like blank expression. You're just sitting there like. I thought you were listening intently, and then I realized there was no like noise coming through. I was like, "Oh, she froze."
No, no. I was like, it was going like this and buffering, and then all of a sudden you were like, I thought you were listening intensely too, like holding your thing and just looking down, and I'm like, okay, he's usually like really chill and all that, so he's probably just sitting there. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, no. And I looked down and I realized that the shit was froze. It's probably my reception in my city house. Like our
Yeah,
house
the
here.
probably the same because I live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Oh, you were showing us yesterday in the live, like the picture. Is that how it really looks still? Like the land?
Sorry, what?
Is that how the like your house looks still? Like the land, the property?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it's really long, fairly long driveway, and then yeah, we're in the house, and then all those sheds that were up the back, they're still there. They have farming equipment and stuff in there. I think one
Do
of them used to be like a sheep shearing shed.
you guys like use that stuff?
Uh, no, our landlord owns all of that stuff. He's a farmer.
Oh, okay, that's really cool. I'm used to the farmers shit here in Iowa. That's all we are is fucking corn and stuff here. Fields and fields of corn. Like it's insane. And I wish there was like more cool people like you here because honestly in Iowa, like I love Iowa, but I always say this to you all the time, but it's true. People here are so dumb. Okay, so our state spelled like IOWA, and I always say that it stands for idiots out wandering around. Literally.
Oh, that's great.
That's what the fuck it is. They don't know what they're doing. And someone yesterday literally hit an electrical pole, and then there's a whole like area in Iowa that was like the power was out and stuff. They were like, so that's how stupid people can be. I mean, seriously though. So, and then I don't know if I ever talked to you about this before, but the way I look, it's not extreme to like YouTube. But here in Iowa, it's extreme to people here in Iowa. They're like, "Oh my god, a girl with a septum piercing, a girl with color in her hair. Oh my god, she must be evil." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"What do you, you know?"
it's the same thing around where I live, especially in the I guess sort of city thing that we live 2 hours away from. But even in the small towns, they're all like farmers and like normal people. So me
Yeah,
going out dressed all like goth and emo and stuff, they look at me sideways and it's like, what?
I like it more. I rather look like that than what people consider normal. Um,
Yeah.
so but yeah, I'm actually after I dyed this bottom piece, I don't even know how I got it blue because it was so vibrant. Did you see that green before? That was so stellar. But I actually was using this is what I use. I use this shit in my hair. But I think that I'm gonna probably do purple next, like once this blue washes out. Um, but
Purple's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I want to do more vibrant color, but I just, my hair is so, this is like my natural hair color. It's like almost black and it's hard to bleach and lift. So,
I'm thinking once I have enough money, I'm just gonna go to the hairdressers, get my hair done pastel pink, and then get piercings.
you so should do it. You so should do it. And your hair would lift because it's lighter, a little bit lighter than mine. Were you like lighter color when you were born or darker? Probably darker. Your hair was probably black, wasn't it, when you were a baby?
No, I was actually like blonde, like
Blonde?
full
My daughter
blonde
was
for a
blonde.
long time.
Yep. Then your hair will lift good. My hair is like pitch black. Like this is me and my Filipino Asian grandpa when we were little, when I was little. And my his hair is like jet black, and that's how my hair is. So it sucks to dye because I have to be like second for it. But I've
Do
actually
you
had what
do
were
you
you gonna
bleach yours before you dye it?
Yes, I do. I have to. I have to bleach it like 3 times before I can put color in it now. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm surprised it's actually as healthy as it is because it should be dead by now.
It's just there screaming, holding on for dear life, like, please.
It's like, please don't hurt me anymore. Actually, like, I have a round face right now. I'm planning to go on a diet and stuff because I don't like my weight right now. It's not just because of the way I look, because it's like, this sounds conceited, but I feel like I look cute for being chunky, but I do need to lose weight for like my heart and stuff because my dad died of a heart attack. And so I need to watch that, especially at my age. But I've been wanting to like cut it really, really short, like up to here, but I want to wait until I lose weight because when you have a round face with short hair, it doesn't really look good in my opinion. So, but anyhow, look at this.
That
People still aren't talking. I tried to turn on the. I think this is how we got froze last time. I was looking down at the comments and I was trying to correct the comment section thing, and when I tried to do that, it froze you.
hmm,
So maybe it can you do it in your side? Let me see.
I just tried fixing it. Sometimes with mine, it freezes for some reason, so I have to like click the things and then it'll unfreeze. But I think no one's talking.
It's because we're on mine, like I told you. You're more interesting, so when they see Birdie makes music, they're like, oh, music, okay. But on mine, it's just like, Austin Giza, what does that even mean? And one lady's like, your name's blasphemy. And I'm like, blasphemy? What the fuck are you talking about? She goes, it's blasphemy because you're trying to be some goddess. I'm like, how am I being a goddess? First of all, my name's Ashley, so it's cut down to Ash. And then my last name, my maiden name is Window, and then my married name DJ. So I have it just chopped up, and this lady seriously thought I was like being a demon because I have like I have the picture of my profile with the third eye thing on it, and then my name, like the pyramids of Giza. So she's probably like freaking out thinking I'm some like demon person.
Sh- This you're you're part of the Illuminati.
Yeah, no, it's not that deep, lady.
For real.
It's not even that deep.
People read into things too much.
They do actually. Like I'm like actually the most simple person, and they'll be like, "Oh, she has reading gifts. Oh, she's so magic. She's a goddess person," and I'm like, "Goddess person? My God, I'm just human like you are. I don't know everything. Like there's some things that I can tell about people, but I don't know everything. Like it's like I don't know when the last time you took a shit was. I don't know when the last time you know what I mean? It's like no, I don't know that. God, there's some psychics that are like that, but I mean, I'm not like that. I've had people ask me some weird, wild stuff, man. I've had people ask me, like, if I knew in the last 10 days. I can't say it on here because it's like explicit, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had people ask me that, and I'm like, okay, I'm not talking about that. So, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah. And actually, how I found out that I could do that, it sounds crazy, but I'll tell you how. So, when I was a little girl, we were driving in the car on the way to my grandfather's house, but we were stopping at the mall first. We have like a bunch of malls here, but we were stopping at the mall first to go shopping and stuff because my dad used to spoil. And so we went to this like square mall called Williamsburg, and then we were driving back home, and I cried to my parents like hysterically, and they didn't know why. And I told them, grandpa, grandpa, and I was like screaming, and they're like, grandpa, what's going on with grandpa? And I was like, he's gonna die, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, he's gonna die, and I was like crying, throwing a fit, and I was only like, let's see here, I think I was 8. And they go, why? And that's the grandpa, the one that I showed you the picture of. I'm like, um, yeah, he's gonna die. We got to get home fast. And I guess I was saying stuff like that. I don't remember really. And we finally got to my grandpa's house, and he was sick, but I didn't know with what, and I didn't really know a whole lot because I was little. But my uncle came running out to the car, and he was like crying and acting like weird. And he told my mom and dad that my grandpa died. And so I was like, that's the first time that anything ever like crazy like that happened. And then the second time was when I was like 13, and my friend's mom, not mom, his aunt and his uncle, they were married, but I think it was his uncle that was like his blood related, but the lady was married into the family. But I was best friends with this guy for a long time, like since I was 10. And my husband knows who he is too. And I called him one time, and I was like, dude, I'm like, I don't know why I have the urgency to tell you this, but your uncle is gonna get, I can't say it on YouTube. I'll just spell it. SHOT. So I told him that. And he's like, what? Why would you even say anything like that to me? And I'm like, I'm more trying to warn you right now. I saw it in my head. And he goes, what the fuck are you talking about? And I go, I'm trying to tell you right now what's going on in my head. I know you think I'm crazy. Just listen to me. Well, then he was really pissed off at me for like a week or two because people aren't going to believe you when you say this stuff. And so um he called me after 2 weeks, and even my husband can vouch for me. I know this is like far-fetched shit, and people don't believe a lot of this, but anyway, so he goes on to tell me 2 weeks later, he goes, Ashley, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. Like, are you my friend still? Like, are we like good? And he's like, yeah, but I want to tell you what happened. And I was like, what? And he goes, my uncle got shot. Or shit, I shouldn't have said that, but that slipped out. My uncle got, and then I was like, what the fuck, dude? And he goes, yeah, you were right, and I'm sorry for yelling at you. And I was like, no, it's okay. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for what happened. And so that was when I was 13. And so shit like that just kept piling on. And then I finally just knew that I could just, pick things up.
Yeah.
So it's like pretty wild stuff. And sometimes it sucks though, because if I'm like at a store, I can literally hear sometimes what people are thinking. So, and that gives me super anxiety. Like if I don't know if you guys have Walmart in Australia. I don't know what you guys have there. Your stores. Do you guys?
I don't think
Okay. Well, what stores do you guys have there that would be like Walmart?
probably have stores that are the equivalent, but
What stores do you have there that would be like that?
I think you're
Huh?
frozen again.
Oh no, it's cutting out. Is it cutting out? Are we good now? This is really bad. Our shit is cutting out.